Forgetting. YouTube. Launch. Ooh, this is a good one. Let's look at this one. Video unavailable. Man, fuck you, UMG.
My favorite.
I protest.
All right, let's see this one.
An ad.
Get out of here. Shut the fuck up. I'll listen to your dumbass political. I almost said
The
cartoon.
Franklin University makes it possible, Gabe.
I get a commercial about New Jersey, which sucks.
Fuck that turtle.
No, don't.
Hold on.
Franklin the turtle may be spicy hot, but I don't think that would be safe for him.
Hi, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. I hope everybody's having a good day.
Yeah.
I hope everybody had a good week. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons, so why don't we do a recap of what happened last time?
We met the king of the Feywild.
Oh yeah, we basically
What
just
happened?
we fucked this weird guy up. Like this guy with clearly with some kind of mental issue appeared and was like, "I'm the king of the Feywild," and then we just fucking murked him and left.
He threatened us first, right?
He did, yes.
We had our right to pay. We had a right.
We were like,
Yes.
Gabe, we hadn't had a combat encounter in so long, and so Gabe threw that fucking goober at us.
The Feywild is a stand your ground state, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely it is.
The castle,
Um,
the
so-
castle doctrine applies in the Feywild.
Before we did that, some Fae stole some things from us and gave them to Luna. What was the creature called?
Snipes gave her tribute.
Yeah.
Oh,
I made a meme about it.
And I think Florian technically willed the Snipes into existence on accident by talking to his mom.
I think they existed, but he didn't think they did, and he just had some like spooky, like otherworldly Fey knowledge of their existence.
Saying willed them into existence by telling Gabe about them.
I did. Or maybe
I know what a
already had-
snipe is. What the fuck are you talking about?
you know what a snipe is?
I know what a snipe is, quote unquote, yes.
Yeah, he's Australian.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm from down under.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
It's in Canada. It's an attractive woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
interesting.
Yes, I've heard of snipes.
If
This week we're gonna have
Letterkenny
drop
taught me
bears.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, they droppers belong in the Feywild for sure.
When do we get up, dog?
I forgot what I was gonna fucking say now.
After we
God damn
defeat the
it.
mind goblins.
Yeah.
Look, come to trivia on a Thursday night, and you can take me and the other mind goblin on.
Florian got a message from his mom, and we're gonna go meet her and say hi.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go find Zune actually, and we're gonna get vital information from her. And then we're
Solve
gonna
this whole lightning rune debacle with Shanty and Danae.
then that.
Yeah, it'll be that easy, you guys.
Yeah, no problems. We'll solve this real peacefully.
Mhm.
Okay, when y'all
Except
say
for
it
the
out
dead centaurs,
loud.
I guess.
Hey man, they came on to me.
It was
But that's pretty much what
self-defense.
happened last time.
Nezrin summoned a demon.
So right.
yeah.
and-
Nezrin did
You
summon
can
a
also-
demon and also got a fresh vial of demon blood. Or sorry, humanoid blood. So she can
Right,
control
From
the
this
demon.
man.
She milked him.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like when you're talking about a mammalian animal, like
You can milk a human.
Yeah, you can,
Why?
but it's not blood that you get from that.
Could be.
Just
There's
cut
some
off the nipple.
problems.
And then you do-
Anyways, moving on, please.
Hold on, I want to talk about milking.
No, I don't. I
I'm
want
just,
to.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jesus, chill.
No, I will not.
We broke.
We should
five.
play D&D.
Yeah, I don't think there are any other things to catch up on.
No, we
No.
mostly spent that entire time just fucking pummeling this guy in the face.
Yeah, pretty much.
He had a cool
Yes.
snow globe that he wore,
Snow
and
globe?
smells couldn't pass through it.
Oh, yes, the sphere of invulnerability.
Mhm.
I was so confused, Riley.
I believe it's called the globe of invulnerability.
Whatever.
But which is why I said snow globe. But
Okay.
if it's not called the globe of invulnerability, then
It
I'm way
is.
too
No,
far removed
I'm-
for this to make any goddamn sense.
I'm sure it is. It's fine.
Oh,
Spells
something
are
important.
bullshit anyway.
Something important that hasn't been mentioned yet from last time. Displacer moose. That is all.
Displacer- Yeah, we have to watch out.
Right. Thanks for reminding me about Displacer Miss.
Moose are a beast of any kind, you know, and
Yeah,
that includes displacer beast.
right.
All right.
Well,
So, starting us off, Alun is going to. I guess burying centaurs is very hard because half of them is horse, huh?
Just dig half of a horse-sized grave and then half of a man-sized grave.
Do centaurs wear a funeral suit like this, or do they wear it like this?
God, fucking.
Sorry, Mike.
I'm gonna. Well, I guess he would attack Mold Earth because it's not like Alun ever thinks, yeah, I'm gonna kill a motherfucker. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we're digging a hole. Maybe he's gonna be.
Oh,
what's the-
Nezrin has mold earth.
Oh,
Thank-
yeah.
Thank you, Nezrin.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Saves me from being a
Nezrin-
badger for this entire conversation.
Yeah. Nezrin will come up to Elune and sort of place a hand on his shoulder as he starts to like dig a hole, and she'll say, would you like some help with that? I can make the graves a lot easier, I think.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean, I would be doing it myself, but I didn't really expect to.
No, of course, no one ever does. But
Yeah.
digging graves or moving earth is kind of a part of my thing. So, let me help.
Yeah. Are you you sure you want to bury these guys? I know I kind of made my own decision here, but like,
You want to bury them, yes?
yeah.
Then bury them we shall.
Okay.
Smile.
Smile.
And then
Whoever says
she'll
dead
hold out
people
her.
makes a more serious face.
Yeah, well, she'll hold out her staff, and there'll be a little purple glow in the eyes of Ruch at the tip of her talisman. And then the ground will sort of rumble in front of her, and I'm gonna dig some graves that are like, hold on, let me draw.
Hmm.
So like normally you dig a grave that's like this, right? Like 10 feet, like that, 2 squares. But no,
Sure.
no.
Yeah.
Nezrin digs her graves, except for one. Like so. Hold on. Oh
I'm
yeah,
seeing
baby.
the other one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Hell yeah! I can't believe
Just so we
Nezrin's
can-
playing Tetris.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, that's so
Yeah,
we can
I-
fit all the horse in there. So
Yeah.
the horse, the horse goes here, and then the man goes there.
Yeah, you bury the horse and kind of on its side, because like
Yeah.
if you don't bury it, it becomes horse meat for the enemy.
Right.
We don't want the enemy to have access to our horse meat, so we gotta bury it.
Mm-mm. Not that a centaur is horse meat. Centaurs are people too, but
Well, the bottom half
yeah.
of them are horse meat. The top half is cannibalism, and
They
both
do-
are bad. Probably
They do call it sweet meat.
long pig is maybe not applicable here because they're
even
much
longer
longer.
pig.
Not
Even longer pig.
Not the human part, the horse part.
But yeah, Nezrin will dig those graves with mold earth over course of time, and then we'll sort of in order to get all the guys over, we'll let Elune know that she's going to use her boys, her crew of men to help lift them and drag them over. But just let him know first before she like unfurls her bag of holding, so he's just like ready for that before they just appear suddenly.
Yeah, he appreciates that. Anybody know any like? Is there like Fae prayers or something?
Looks at Florian.
Do I know of any Fae prayers? Probably not.
Roll a history check for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because your family, maybe.
That's true. History. Let's see. Maybe my teacher taught me. Oh, history.
You don't know of any Fae prayers. Nothing that you know about.
Okay. Well, in another situation, I might make up something funny, but it seems like kind of serious. So, no, I do not.
Shanty will step forward.
All right.
And hold a hand out and say, well, I was friends with a Fae for a while, and I would be remiss if I didn't pick up a thing or two. So here, I can say a few words.
All right.
And then I will cast the ceremony spell, Funeral.
Hell yeah!
Like they're getting married. Oh wait.
And I'll say that like Shanty says a few words in Sylvan, which is a language he knows from Danny's.
And as a guy who knows Elvish, I nod like I understand all of it.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah, so he'll say something along the lines of like, "Oh, great mother of magic, please take our dearly departed Fae allies back into your embrace once again and have their bodies purified into dirt and magic. We pray for their safe return to your arms."
Or it says in Sylvan, even though they were kind of dicks.
That's not part of this prayer, but sorry, great magic mother lady in the sky.
Shanty, go ahead and roll a religion check with advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. If you believe it or not, my religion isn't very good.
You're allowed to add your wisdom to this, actually.
Oh, then it's a 15.
Okay, 15.
Hold on. Hold on. Look. Oh, I don't remember what evens or odds is.
Guidance. Oh, no, that was not guidance. What was that?
It's
Are you Wheeler?
Wheeler Woe.
Yeah.
Wheel or whoa?
Wheel or whoa? What will it be?
Oh.
Okay, so what was odd so you don't get shit? Oh wait, no, you do get it. Okay,
yeah,
never mind, you do get
wheel.
a thing. Sorry. Wheel.
Woo!
What is
19.
God,
So what?
19.
You just get a +4?
No, I'm trying to read what. It's a D6.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Do I roll the D6?
Yes.
All right, I'll do that. I'm gonna roll a D6. I rolled the D6. Fuck.
17.
17.
Okay. As you say the prayer, a little bit of those of your, I almost said light and frost. That's the wrong, that's the wrong physics thing.
I don't know what light and frost is.
That's when something's so hot, it creates a layer of vapor that protects you.
Ooh.
No, I'm thinking of the other thing that Shanty has. The lightning
narcissism?
stars.
Oh,
Lichtenberg?
Lichtenberg pattern.
Lichtenberg, there we go. They both start with L, okay?
Yeah.
Your your slightly pink Lichtenberg scars start to glow a little bit as you say this prayer, and the earth sort of just molds and forms over them, and you can see like shifting underneath the ground as like it's almost like roots are being pushed up, except other things are moving along with them. And as you finish the prayer, and as this all finishes getting done, there's like this small sort of like mound of grass and flowers. And then atop it are all of these guys' their shit.
Dreams.
Their shit. Their
Their
stuff.
feces.
Yes,
Weaponry.
their feces. You
I'm
got it.
gonna-
You got it right. No, it's their feces now. There's a big
Perfect.
pile of shit on top of no.
I'm really happy about that. It's really good fertilizer for the plants. Shanty
Okay.
will bend down to the mound that is formed over the corpses and pluck one of the flowers that grew here. And he's
Mhm.
sort of looking like in awe at this while he's doing so, but like also kind of like self-satisfied. Like, yeah, I knew that would happen. He plucks the flower, nods to Alune, and then walks over to Florian and then sticks the flower into your hair, like between your ear and your hair.
He flutters his eyelashes. Do I look pretty?
Yeah, you look pretty fucking. I was gonna say pretty fucking ugly, but I was gonna go through with that.
That would be a lie. So
Yeah, I'm not allowed to lie in the Feywild. That's a rule, I think.
Quit flirting
You
at a
can't-
goddamn funeral.
Hey, I'm the one doing the funeral. It's over. You can go home.
My
I turn
favorite
back to
Panic at the
Florian.
Disco song.
Yeah, you look good with a dead person flower in your hair. Just letting you know.
oh,
I walk
thanks.
back.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Can I retcon a little tiny bit? I assume
Yes.
Kingy here got buried along with his centaurs.
Yes.
Can I take a look at like his clothing and general appearance? Like, is it like rich enough to be a noble, or is it like
No.
classy,
You
gaudy?
even without knowing anything about the Feywild, like unless and from what you've seen of Florian's patron, and any studies that you've done, like they're fairly similar. Like rich, like fancy people have fancy clothes and things like that. This guy was like wearing like leathers and just like a regular ass shirt and pants.
It wasn't even like super well made or
No,
anything like that.
no.
Like a highwayman sort of deal.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like mismatched and just taken from whatever you could find, basically.
Weird.
Reminds me of the highwayman from Over the Garden Wall.
Highwayman.
I make ends meet. I work with my hands, or whatever he says.
Okay, I love how they animated that bit on ones, so it would look really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
really-
like all spirally, swirly.
Very, very Fleischer-esque.
Yeah. Yes.
So did we, aside from the book, and I'm assuming that orb, if it didn't break, did we loot anything fun and interesting?
Are you looking at the shit, the pile of shit?
We're looking at the pile of shit. We're
Alright.
inspecting the shit.
I specifically said before we finished last time that I was going to loot the body.
Okay. Go ahead
You
and
All he had was a fucking book. So
well,
They were
like the
I
centaurs,
said
though.
all he had. Yeah. There's 3 other bodies here. Okay.
fine, I'll loot one of the centaurs.
His
Wouldn't there be
anti-magic
4
orb
other?
explodes so as not to get into any.
No, remember one of them ran away?
No, I thought we sniped him.
No, we
but-
did. Yeah, one did run.
Okay, never mind.
That won't be a problem at all for us later.
It won't.
We don't know what consequences even are.
Never heard of her.
Hold on. All right. Roll me Ilune and Ganigel. Go ahead and roll me a D10.
Cipher time, my favorite time. Cipher time.
Roll 20, fucking sort it out. What are you doing?
No, that's not what I want.
Roll 20 is being fucking stupid. Hang on.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Tell it to stop.
Stop
Oh,
it.
hell yeah. Let's go, Loon. You got 180 silver pieces, 70 gold pieces, a crystallized flame, which I would describe as what looks like a snow globe, except instead of there being like liquid and like white snow inside, there's like a ever burning flame inside of it.
Cool.
A patch of rabbit fur, a patch of rabbit fur, and a pouch of some fine Feywild pipeweed. Let's go.
God damn it. My pipeweed.
Gnigel, you find 150 gold pieces, of a vial of ink worth 10 gold,
Ooh.
an envelope, and a smattering of chestnuts. And then
Envelope, Gabe.
Hell yeah.
smattering of chestnuts. And then I want everyone here to roll me an investigation check.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, that's intimidation. Okay, there we go.
Oh, Gabe, what's in the envelope?
Hell
Was there
yeah,
anything in the
Luna.
envelope?
Can you read Sylvan?
No.
Then it's intelligible to you. Or sorry, unintelligible to you, I should say.
Somebody read this for me.
EC comes over and reads it.
I can read Sylvan.
The lesbians come over and read it. Hold on, I'm missing rolls from one more person, I think.
Riley.
Really?
Okay. Ganigel, Florian, and Shanty, roll me a D10, please.
A D.
Gladly.
No. That's the worst number.
Ooh, that's
not a
actually
good number.
really interesting for Ganigel. This is a very cool item for you, actually.
Is it drugs?
It is not, but I'm gonna put it in treasure.
This counts as a failure.
That's a 6. Ooh, that's pretty. That's great for Florian.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure you can figure out something silly to do with this.
Something silly to do?
Gabe, please give me good news. I've literally never gotten anything good from a randomly rolled item table.
Oh, this is actually kind of interesting. I want to see how you interpret
Pact
this
of the
magic item.
Rod of the Pact Keeper is
Another Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Nestor's like, can I have it? And Shanty's like,
Nestor
no.
already has a Rod of the Pact Keeper.
But she's got 2 hands.
That's true.
God gave me 2 hands for a reason. It's to double fist pods of the pack.
I'm gonna say I'm
Rod
gonna
in both hands.
all of this is in treasure, by the way. I'm gonna interpret the one that Shanty / Nesrin got
It's Shanty.
as it casts Greater Restoration. Once.
Mm.
Oh, it's just the spell Greater Restoration.
I mean, I would imagine, unless you, what would you interpret
Oh, sorry, you
this
posted
as?
these things.
I did
Hold on.
post them in treasure, yes.
By mangled iron plate, does that mean like iron plate armor or a plate made of iron?
No, a plate made of iron. Like,
How do I wear a plate made of iron?
strap it to yourself. Like, it's not a plate as in like a dish, a plate as in like a piece of armor, but just like a singular piece of it. So you could just strap it to yourself.
Okay.
The cipher?
These are ciphers, yes. They're just like one-time use magic items.
One time. Okay.
Oh, I have never heard of that before. That's cool.
Don John has them.
Don John.
And I love
I'm gonna
them.
say
Because
yeah,
they're
that's my character sheet.
wild and can be incredibly overpowered depending on.
But it's a one-time use, so it's okay.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like
Until you save it for a big boss fight and he nerfs it.
I didn't nerf it. I made it. I interpreted it into physical damage dice. Okay.
I don't know. Erased from the plane seems pretty good to me.
It did not say erase from the plane. It like basically.
What did it say?
It was sort of like a sphere of annihilation.
I need to take a side, and I need more information before I can take a side.
Look, I got a really cool cipher on Flare.
It was very cool.
And I wanted to use it to circumvent the big white dragon that we were fighting.
You did a shit ton of damage to that dragon with that thing, Michael.
Did the big white dragon have a podcast?
No, but he was a dad.
Oh, should have worked then.
I'm also just being salty for the salty sake.
I know.
Well,
Really
Mike,
cool.
Mike, I have an important question for you.
Hmm.
Were you on a plane? Like, were you on an aircraft actively?
What?
Yes or no?
Depends on your rendition of aircraft. Because technically,
They
I think we
were.
were on an aircraft.
I think you did
Glad-
shoot it from the airship, didn't you?
Yeah, you were on an
I did
airship?
shoot it from the airship.
So you were on a plane actively. Man, Gabe, I'm on his side.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Let's continue playing D&D. But you find some of these magic items that have been pushed out from the ground, and you find them tangled in the grass and flowers.
Do we, upon picking these things up, know what they do?
Yes, you understand what they do magically.
Shanty will look to Alun and then look down at the wand that he's picked up and look to Alun again and say, "Hey, Grandpa Wolf or whatever he calls him."
Yeah.
Old wolf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Old Man Wolf. I feel like you could make a better use of this than me, probably, right? Here, and I'm gonna hand you the wand.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know. It feels like something you'd be interested in holding on to.
Yeah, I can do that. Do you have to be proficient in wands to use those?
No, it's just a one-time use magic item.
Oh, okay.
One
Yeah,
free
that could come
casting
in
of
a
greater
pinch.
restoration.
Or if you want to
Especially
argue
whenever-
it to be something else, I am open to that as well.
Oh,
These are vague, so whatever you might think heals a nearby creature of its wounds might be, I'm willing to listen.
Let's see if I can put some life into this, maybe.
yeah. I
do
figure
anything
what with
else.
it being like a wooden thing and probably healing wounds and such, maybe you'd be more attuned to it than I.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm sort of built
Uh,
for blowing shit up, you know.
I got this cool globe with some like fire in it. You want this?
Oh fuck
I don't
yeah,
know
dude!
what
That
it
sounds
does.
sick as hell.
Here you go.
I grab it.
It's really cool.
What is it?
It's like a snow globe, except instead of it there being like liquid and like snow particles inside of it, there is a flame burning inside of it.
Flame globe. Heard.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do anything, or is it just cool?
It's just cool.
Hell yeah.
It's not like
Oh.
it's not particularly bright. Like maybe it sheds like dim light in 5 feet, but like
Sure.
you can like shake it around and wave it around, and like the flame will react to your movements and stuff like that.
And is it fully sealed?
Yes, it is fully sealed. It seems to
Okay.
be a literal like crystal ball, like it's heavy like a crystal ball with this
Yeah.
flame inside of it, basically.
Yeah. So I already have
it
dark
doesn't-
vision, but you know who doesn't? I'm gonna
Squidward.
like waggle my finger, and the little floating like fish bowl will come over to me, and I'm gonna look Squidward. I'm gonna put my forehead against the bowl and say, "Squidward, Alun and I got you a toy here." I'm gonna
Actually,
talk-
I think octopi can see in the dark, but you know what?
I think
I don't think you will mind.
I'll
You can have
I'll
a-
look that up later.
He
I
is
think
sort
you'd
of
to
like
play with it.
mesmerized by it, actually.
Yeah, you hold on to this little guy, all right? I'll ask it from you later when I needs it.
octopus are colorblind and they see
What the
light with their
hell?
arms. What
What?
the fuck?
Bro, this
Oh
thing's
my. These
are
wrapped
things only
around
does
this
know.
thing. Let's go.
They have a brain in each arm, right?
I don't know. Like a nervous central knot? Yeah, I think that's right.
They see they have light sensors in their arm or something like that. It's weird.
That's so fucked up. I love you, Squidward.
I mean, we've never asked Squidward to explain how he sees. We just know that he does.
Yeah, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
All right.
As you Nezrin, as you look over the spell book, like peeking over your shoulder, you see both of your other companions.
Oh,
Hold
hello,
on.
fellow NPCs.
I know their names. It's Transcend. Michael, I said I know their names. Okay, let me do this. Transcendence and Durandal or something like that.
You mean Tarok Dandrill?
Yeah, Tarok Dandrill.
Slappy the clown.
Slappy the fuck
Okay,
yeah,
you
let's
don't
go.
like me doing your job when you're doing your
Because
job?
I almost had it, and Riley just helped me get the last of it.
I let him try first.
Yeah, Tarok Dandrill. Thank you. Sorry. But they're both looking over your shoulder, Nezrin, and like peeking at the book you're looking over. It's like Transcendence speaks up. It's a very interesting spell book.
It is, isn't it? There are some complex arcane formulae embossed in these pages.
I do see that. He must have been quite. Before he lost his mind, he must have been quite studied.
Perhaps losing his mind was a necessary step in the path towards great power. The scrollings near the end of the book, it's kind of crazy, but I'm pretty sure there's still, spells.
I mean, you are right. There are still spells there that I can see. I see some temporal runes there as well. How interesting.
Oh, perhaps he was trying to peer past his ken. And look beyond the current time. Maybe he was trying to solve the weird time dilation. I know I would go crazy if I looked too far into it alone.
How interesting. Maybe he was.
What's this? I think there's a title for this last spell in the book here. What is this, like 1/24th the spell? That's crazy. Who puts a subtitle and then the spell after the name of their spell? That's insane.
I wonder if he had to cast it 24 times.
Or maybe if he cast it once, it would happen 24. What if you cast this spell and then the next spell you cast gets copied 24 times? It gets cascade.
I think you mean Storm?
No, rebound. Sorry, rebound.
Oh, of course. Stupid ass motherfucker.
This spell's just the music for the songs from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Gabe, can my backup character just use Magic the Gathering mechanics?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Cool.
We can figure that out. I give them vigilance and lifelink.
I want a death touch.
That means I don't tap when I attack.
Yeah.
But death touch is just insta kill. Is that what that is?
That's a Vorpal sword, I think.
The Vorpal sword is death touch. Like
yeah, I think like
extra sneak attack damage.
Like a champion fighter
it's
with.
called I do 1 damage to you, you die.
A champion fighter with the Vorpal sword. As you guys are finishing up around here in the area, sort of just looking around, there's no like signs of anything, like even like a camp or anything like that. Wherever these guys were, like hanging out or whatever, it wasn't around here, which is very sort of weird. They just came up on you.
Oh, maybe we should try to find out where they were camping.
Wasn't it just one guy and then he summoned 3 centaurs?
They were hidden, but yes.
Oh, I see. I thought he
cast like invisibility on them or something.
I think I think they were well hidden from you guys, and You did not see them approach, but not so much as though to surprise you.
Nezran will turn to the whole group. Are we trying to figure out where this crazy guy came from and maybe go there, or do we want to just stay on track?
We need to stay
It's
on
really
track.
hard to go anywhere here, so I don't even know if we could find them if we wanted to.
Well, if we could ascertain or perhaps gain some kind of emotional connection to the place where he's from, that would make it easier for certain.
Well,
we
one
have
of his
these
buddies
things.
ran off and is probably pretty pissed at us. So.
That's right. That's right.
Florian raises his hand.
Yes, Florian, you have a question?
Yes.
Go on.
So you were suggesting going to where this guy came from. So my question is,
Yes.
why?
That is a great question, and it has a very interesting answer. Because
Okay. Good enough for
it'd be
me.
nice to tell them where the guys are buried, but at the same time, that other guy run off, they'll figure it out.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that the individual made a very strong emotional connection to this place in particular. So as long as we mark the graves, I'm sure he will find them.
Transcendence will sort of speak up.
Sugar cube.
Potatoes.
So it's the king and sugar cube.
Transcendence will sort of speak up and look to Florian with like a little bit of a smile on her face. You know, for an adventurer, you're not very adventurous.
Don't give me that. I just
like I understand like the reasoning that you're putting towards Florian there, but like none of us besides points to Luna and Florian are from here and don't really want to get lost, and we're kind of on a time crunch.
Yeah, we got stuff to do.
Don't you have 24 times as much time now?
As long as we can align it correctly on the 24th, so we'll be all right.
I don't have a pressing need to investigate the centaur mystery unless God above.
I don't either. I was just teasing them. Just a little bit.
How rude. I can't believe it.
If another individual comes along who is raving mad and talking about being the king of the Feywild,
then it's something to investigate, I think. You know what?
At that point, it's a coincidence.
Thank God this guy wasn't my stepdad. Like, I don't think Sadie would spring for that.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, sorry.
Florian, as you say that, you hear laughter in the back of your head, and then all of you hear laughter from, like, the northwest.
Oh.
Very far away, not close.
Do we keep following the laughter? Was that the friendly laughter?
That was Sadie, right?
Yeah.
Gabe, was northwest the way we were heading anyways?
Make a survival check for me. I'll give you just a survival check for this one, since you're sort of checking your own instincts here and not your surroundings.
30.
It seems to be it seems to be towards the direction you were going towards, yes. It's hard to tell here because of how fucked it is, but it does seem to be towards the direction you were going for.
Well, I mean,
y'all heard that, right? She agrees.
Yeah, we should go that way.
Let's keep moving then.
Yeah. Moon kind of looks pensively back at the grave, just like, let's get going.
Sadie, what is your type? He says to the woods. Not actually.
Walks faster.
There's a bit of silence, and then you'll hear Florian in your head. A wonderful question that I would not mind answering once we're in person.
Okay.
We'll have plenty of time to talk then.
Blue side eyes, Nezrin.
Easy side eyes, Nezrin.
Nezrin sweats and walks forward to the front of the group. Shanty
Nezrin.
eyes Nezrin.
Easy can easily keep up with the nerd.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's not
but-
trying to like run away from the group. She's just like, I'm gonna be at the front and I'm gonna pretend that no one's looking at me.
I love
Easy will make
Nezrin.
a point of Easy
Can I-
will make a point of standing in front of Nezrin so she can't actually look at her, but she knows.
Gosh. That's
Nigel
funny.
has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Goated. Okay, so you travel. Nezrin, you're taking the lead, right?
Well, Florian really
No.
should be taking the lead, right?
Yeah, probably.
I like the idea that Nezrin is taking the lead out of sheer embarrassment. So make a performance check for
Sorry, it's
me.
a dog.
Great. Nezrin's a great performer.
Mm-hmm. She's got charisma up the wazoo.
She's very charismatic and she's very good at performing. And by that I mean she's really good at customer
Masking.
service. Yeah. Bonk. Oh. Oh.
Hey, you wanna
Can
wheel
I
on that?
argue? Can I argue against giving her maybe a bit more of a fighting chance with my 30 survival and knowing
We're
the
not using
general
survival to
direction
navigate.
No.
That's
of where
ridiculous.
we're going?
I appreciate
Right.
that, EC, but no.
Riley, roll a d6.
However, you are
I'll roll a
allowed to
D6.
use inspiration or something else if you want to put that.
I'm rolling a
Bump that up.
D6.
It's an 11. An 11 with what you're trying to do and with everyone helping you.
Are we helping or are we razzing her?
Well, not everyone as in all of you guys, everyone as in Sadie, literally
I feel very razzed.
showing you the way.
Yeah.
I think more than anything, Nezrin is not leading them astray. It's just that maybe the way Nezrin is leading is maybe a little more roundabout, so it might take a little longer.
She's experiencing an intense emotion of embarrassment, and it's kind of like knocking her compass off course
Fair enough.
in this emotional landscape.
Can
Oh.
everyone
Knocking our compass off course, is that what we're calling it?
That's what all the kids are doing.
So, can I get a D20 roll from Luna, EC, Florian, and Gnigel, please?
Okay.
Just a D20.
Oh,
Oh!
Hell yeah.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay, Luna and
Gnigel.
Gnigel both roll another D20.
Oh,
You gotta roll these for this.
exploding!
Oh my god!
Explode!
Double crits, baby.
Um,
Enjoy
Patrick?
those for the rest of the night, Patrick.
Thanks.
Yep.
I mean, you rolled about 12 last time, so.
yes.
Yeah, we're running out.
Well, if you hadn't fucking hogged them all last week.
I was
Sorry, I
rolling.
was hungry.
I was rolling so hot yesterday. I will talk about this later. But I was rolling so hot yesterday. It was great. Gnigel, what do you remember about your childhood?
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh,
Jesus. He doesn't remember like coming to his parents, who we've discussed were like halflings, and he didn't know that he wasn't a halfling for
Yeah.
many years. And he remembers like having to like blend into the background a lot because he was different in a way that he couldn't like explain, and so people made fun of him a lot, but
Aw.
he mostly just kind of like was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna disappear off into the background and not worry about it then. If people can't make fun of me if they can't see me, which obviously proves not to be true if you've ever met a child.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of like, Mars, shut up, buddy. Oh, I think so. Yeah, if you've ever like, Mars, what are you doing, buddy?
He's a baby.
Eileen just got home, and he went over to rush to greet her, and then he was like, "Wait, I didn't bring my bone," so he ran back to get his bone and then ran out with her. So yeah, it's just like a lot of kind of like avoiding people being mean to him and stuff, and growing up in like a way that he clearly didn't like fit in until he left home, and his parents eventually told him that he was adopted.
Hmm.
And he was like, he wasn't like sad, particularly sad about the whole thing or anything. It was just like pragmatic, you know.
Put some things
Um,
into perspective for him. Did it make more sense once they told him that?
Yeah.
as you guys are traveling, the scenery around you becomes it's a little cooler. And some of the leaves on the trees start to turn very bright yellows, oranges, some brown leaves. It seems as though the forest or the path you're taking has shifted into autumn. Luna, you have this urge to sort of like shift with your surroundings, but there's no like you're not forced to. But you do get like the you got the fall feeling.
Intrusive autumn thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna let it rock.
Hmm.
She'll go. Her hair will turn brown, like from the root to the tip. That's enough that you could probably see it happening.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Luna, you got a little. Your hair is doing the.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just letting you know. I'm sure you feel it, but.
I have an urge to match what's going on around us.
Oh.
I think when we first got here, I was kind of shocked by all the, she wiggles her hand, Feywild of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm adjusting, so I figured, why fight it?
Yeah, go with the flow.
In your element, for sure.
For surezies.
For sure sees.
You give me 1 second.
Sure seas in certain oceans.
Mm.
It's like a sailing phrase.
Uh-huh.
For sure seas.
For surezies.
It's like good luck, you know.
I'm gonna insight because he's not sure he believes you.
Oh, that was for
Sure seas and both of these.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, Elune's a sailor. He used to. I'm sure you learned these at some point.
Lou nods.
Nod sagely. Oh yes.
Yeah.
As you guys continue along this path, if anyone who has any experience with the Fey realm would like to make a history check, feel free.
Wait. What was the like about my childhood thing? About.
Don't worry.
See the
Don't worry.
Force.
I got 2 natural 20s, Gabe. Come on, you got to be nice to me.
I'm not being rude to you.
Gabe, he's got a tummy ache.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm just a little guy, and it's my birthday.
It's his birthday and his first day, and he has a tummy ache.
And he's a little guy.
And he is. I like. Can I just like the definition of a little guy?
He's little and he's a guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Florian, you don't know too much. Your focuses, your studying was more of like the general Seelie and Unseelie courts, like the winter and the summer courts. You don't really know too much about the lesser courts, the spring and fall court.
Okay.
But you do know they exist. Luna, you know that there are 4 lords for the 4 seasons, that there are courts in the Feywild. Nesrin, you also know about the 4 courts and the 4 lords. I don't know if you would know about Titania, and you would also know about the Queen of Air and Darkness. Those are the queens of the Seelie and Unseelie courts, respectively. Luna, you also know about the Stag King and Oberon, the lords of the Fall and Spring Court, respectively.
Interesting.
If you need any spellings on any of these, let me know.
Hang on, I'm taking notes.
Gotcha. Nezrin and Luna, you guys would both know, and I guess Florian as well. It's pretty safe to travel through the courts, typically, as long as you guys stick to yourselves. There's nothing there. None of the courts are outright violent. There might be some violent people in them, but the organizations themselves are not outright violent. They would much rather talk and maybe catch you in a bad deal or
scheme.
Or yeah, they much rather play with their food, as it were. If they want to go that way, sometimes they just want to have fun with you.
Yeah.
But it depends. But it also, you all, I guess more Nezrin and Luna, actually. Both of you would know, once again, and I'm sure I don't really even have to say this, but there's no like straight up quote unquote good or bad court. They're just expressing different styles of living, different eras of the cycle, things like that. There's like the autumn and especially the winter court have more of like a bad reputation, but
they represent more grim aspects of life.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Which also means that the fact that guy just came out and attacked us off rip is very strange.
Yeah, I mean, once again, the courts themselves are the people that are not like outwardly violent.
He was the king.
True.
He must be part of the courts.
Allegedly.
There are many other people here who are violent and will try to attack you. But if it's like an actual member of the court, most likely they're not going to attack first. As you're making your way through this part of the Feywild now, you get the sense that can everybody make an insight check, actually?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Hell yeah. Shanty is magic as fuck around here.
Just a second.
I think Nezrin and Alun, it's the strangest feeling. It's like you guys are on a treadmill. It's less like you guys are walking forward and more like every step you take, the world revolves under you. It's such a weird feeling that you guys both have.
Question?
Yes.
Why just those two?
Because...
Wait, which two was it?
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, and Nezrin got a 20 and Alun got a 26.
Oh, right.
Sometimes the check is high.
I see the 14 highlighted.
Yeah, no, I don't think Alun had disadvantage on this.
No, I accidentally.
Yeah, I figured.
Disadvantage.
I
forget what.
I understand technical difficulties. Don't worry. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
That's the only reason I said why.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. It was the 20 and the 26 that got it.
Okay.
I would say EC maybe feels a little off, but nothing like no more than the Feywild has put EC off the entire time they've been here.
No, I don't need anything.
Yeah, but Alun and Nezrin, that's the feeling you get.
I think we might be going in circles if we need to.
I will say you are still advancing. It looks like because your surroundings are changing. It's just a really weird feeling like you're on a treadmill. It's not that things are repeating. It's like as if the world is moving and you guys are not. I don't know if that makes any sense.
We're not moving through the
Yeah,
world.
okay.
The world is moving around us.
It's just the strange
Yeah.
feeling you guys are getting, yes.
Okay. Fucking weird place. The only thing she smokes a blunt.
Do you smoke
If I'm gonna
that
feel like I'm
Feywild herb
high,
you got?
It might as well be high.
Do you smoke that Feywild herb you got, or you smoke some of your own stash?
Yeah.
Or do you eat a mushroom?
Or do you eat a mushroom, yeah?
I just smoked my stash.
Okay, your own stash. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess Nezrin is still technically taking the lead. Or actually, if someone else does want to, we can assume enough time has passed that maybe Nezrin has stopped being razzed and
She's calmed
embarrassed. Down. Yeah,
she's chill.
Maybe Florian. If Florian wants to do a performance check for us.
I don't know if.
I think Say stepped away, didn't they? Does Luna want to do a performance check for us?
Here's another question. I'm sorry, the details of the last couple weeks have been kind of bad. Were we in winter when we first popped in, or was it like spring or summer?
I believe it was one of the warmer ones.
Okay. I think if and when we get to winter, Luna will naturally take the lead, but fall, she's still like not quite in her wheelhouse.
Okay.
I mean, she can if nobody else particularly steps up.
I can do it. I'm particularly in tune with the wilds now that I've smoked the green. So.
Oh hell yeah!
I got this. You said performance?
Performance. That's right. You're performing your duties. God, Elune's so good at performing his duties. Go ahead and roll me a D10 and a D12 and a D8. There we go. All right. Oh, interesting. I do think I like that.
Everyone like walks up to the tree, speaking to her, like, yes, I understand this way, certainly, and keeps going.
As you guys are making your way through the area, Elune, you're taking some deep puffs of your blunt and inadvertently letting some ash sort of fall to the undergrowth. For a few minutes, you guys are just walking as normal until eventually you hear like the snapping of branches around you as I'm gonna delete these guys if that's okay, including their graves.
Rip.
I'm sorry. I desecrated them right now. As from out of the trees comes a few figures.
It's the snipes.
It's the snipes.
Oh no.
It's the snipes.
Jesus Christ. I won't let me summon these, thank you.
It's Jason Bourne.
It's oh my god, it's Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
If you guys want to set yourselves up on the map wherever you guys want to be.
Oh, damn. Okay.
We have a box like last time.
Yes. Oh god, man, I'm smart sometimes.
Goated.
They give us our Fire Emblem starting area.
There we go. That's your starting area.
Oh. Looks like we got some dryads? Whoa.
Whoa. Lunar.
Yeah, so from out of the trees, these guys come up, and this guy from this tree over here, Alun, you can immediately recognize a fellow practitioner of the natural arts. As you see,
Weed smoker too.
another
That's
weed
exactly what I was
smoker.
I was thinking nudist.
But
More societally acceptable.
as out of the tree, you see these dryads and this archdruid step out. And they're gonna like look around and see the blunt in your hand, Alun, and they're gonna
A fellow of our order.
they're gonna pull out a leaf and they're gonna turn to you, Alun, and they say, I'm gonna need to write you up for almost causing a forest fire.
Oh my god, we're getting pulled over by the cops.
Oh.
buddies, I have this. Forest fires are an important natural process of the cycle of death and rebirth within the forest. And although it would not be a controlled burn, if you are properly maintaining the forest, it should not be a problem.
I understand. And yet you are still here, putting in foreign objects and leaving ashes that might catch fire and might kill newborn trees.
Hey, are we being detained?
A newborn tree is fresh and full of moisture, and so unless you are improperly watering your forest, I do not think a tiny little bit of ash would be a problem.
I would like to see if these guys are getting irritated with this shit. I guess I can tell.
It is hard to tell. You've never been pulled over by the forest cops before. They look to Alun and they're like tapping their leaf with a charcoal stick. Looking maybe a little annoyed, but they don't look like they're about to like fight you guys or anything like
A
that.
smoke ring.
But
Which
they,
one, you motherfucker.
but they,
Which one's the head cop?
this one over here, yeah.
Nigel looks directly at the head cop and then lights up a fucking some more of the rich people dank weed.
All right,
What
we're
are
fighting an archer today.
they sort of like cross their arms and they say,
You fucking circle the land, assholes, trying to tell me what I can or can't
You
do in the natural
motherfucking
world and how
circle
to.
this is the fall court, and the underbrush here is always flammable. It's not our fault.
No one owns the lands.
I'm not saying we own the land, but people need to learn to take care of the forest.
Thank you for the
Forest
lesson.
takes care of itself. That's the
We'll be
point of the
on our
cycles.
way.
All right, that's it. They pull out some hempen rope.
Just because it's not beneficial
we're
to you.
no,
doesn't
we're
mean the
taking.
forest
You're
is
being
taken-
detained. We're taking you in.
Gabe,
Detain this, and I slap
Gabe, is
my
this
ass.
archdruid a humanoid appearing person?
Yes, they are human.
I cast hold person on the archdruid.
Okay, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
I see this
I'm
going
gonna-
bad so fast, and I'm like, all right, we got it. Okay, I'm gonna like snap my finger, and it's a wisdom save. Yeah.
I'm gonna wild shape into the dragon constellation. As I
It's a
say,
23 to
detain
save?
this.
We haven't had a rest since the
We
last
have not had a
fight.
rest.
Okay,
You know-
I can't do my poison shit again.
You have not had
So
a
Dude,
rest.
right
can
before
you,
this goes down, right before this goes down, EC looks to Luna and then looks to everyone else. I didn't even have to say anything, and we're about to get into a fight. What?
You found the one thing that Illume doesn't deal with, and that's cops.
Hell yeah. And he's really high, so it's easier to
So
not care.
let's go ahead and
Yeah.
roll initiative again.
Alun, I have a question for you. Can you also
Yeah.
woe people, or can you only wheel people?
I can only wheel today.
Shit.
Yeah, you found the two things that Nigel doesn't fuck with: kings and cops.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm gonna. Hey, Gabe. I'm gonna silvery barbs. The saving throw.
That's your reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I make a dexterity check. I want to see if you're like fast enough with your casting of spells because they're like ready for this. Like you, people were already getting rowdy. You are like facing on the other side of them, so that's why I'm letting you make the check at the very least. If that's, do you think that's fair?
If I fail the check, what happens?
Then we just go to turn order. If that's okay. You don't. Your spell slot's not used, but
it's a reaction though, and the reaction's been triggered.
It is a reaction, but like to be fair, they would have seen you casting the spell, and then we would like go into turn order at that point. Unless you're like subtle spelling it. Does that make sense?
I'm no, but that's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna accept that it doesn't make sense to me.
All right, that's fair.
And move on.
You can still make a dexterity check. See if you're quick enough on the draw.
Could I argue for a deception check?
I will allow it. Yes.
Okay.
I will allow it.
Ooh, yippee!
I'm just
You
gonna.
need a D6 on that.
I do. Can I get a D6?
You can get a D6 on that.
I'm gonna call this a perception check. Well, okay. Actually, you're good.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
You're good. Okay. They have to roll a wisdom save again, right?
Yeah. I think I
18 to save?
19 is my DC.
Nice. Okay, you've got a whole person.
Go!
They're paralyzed.
And then I'm gonna, from the silvery barbs, I'm gonna give EC advantage on the next thing she does.
All right.
And then I'll roll initiative. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
For holding us up. Yeah.
He's trying to do like, I did my thing.
I did my thing. I can wait.
Okay.
I cannot. Do I have a reaction?
To do what? Sorry, that sounded
wand
aggressive.
switcheroo.
I didn't mean it that way. What would you like to do with if you want to try to have a reaction?
Pull out my wand of switcheroo and give Luna the first turn.
Yes, absolutely. That's totally fair. That's what that item is made for. So that's totally fair.
So,
Wait, hold on. So you go underneath.
you want me to
the
talk our way out of it?
I think you're the best chance we got because the other best chance we got started the fight.
I'm a druid. This is druid business. Stay back. I got this.
Oh,
it's a big file, so it's stay business too.
Oh, Gabe, do I need to roll a D100 for my smoking of the dank weed?
Um.
Because I did last time.
Sure. Oh right, this was the magic weed you got.
It's the dank rich person weed, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It has some kind of magical properties, I think.
Yeah.
What does it do again? Let me find it. Roll a D100 and a D8. The next attack you make adds 3d8 elemental damage.
Oh no, that's the arcane.
Oh yeah, then I'm smoking that.
Oh, okay. Yes, fair. Okay, go ahead and roll a D100.
Pardon me, I'm doing crack.
Just a moment.
Nigel, you turn a vibrant shade of blue.
Ooh.
And what's 2 on the elemental chart?
Chaos. Let me look up Chaos Bolt.
Want to say ass or thunder?
It is cold.
Damn.
Acid is 1 and thunder is 8.
Oh. Well, can't win them all.
Okay, so I I will allow, because we're already being sort of wibbly wobbly with turns. I will allow Luna a moment to try to politically maneuver her way out of this.
Okay, I'll try. Can I move or is it just talking?
You can move.
Luna's gonna step between this person and a loon and say, excuse me. I know Loon was saying it's druid business, but this also Feywild business. Hello. Please call me Luna. I am a native of these lands and have just come home. We are seeking Lorena to have a physical audience with her. Perhaps you can just let us off with a warning.
Circle of land, more like circle of bland.
Luna, shut up, please.
Go ahead and roll a regular persuasion check.
Wait, while this is happening, can I cast Armor of Shadows as I'm edging away? Oop.
Mage armor.
He's edging.
He's edging. He's edging.
He's
Interesting. Okay.
I think it's called Armor of Shadows, right? Because I had Mage Armor and then it was upgraded.
Interesting.
Or it lets you cast it at will. Armor of Shadow lets you
I
cast
think
Mage
this
armor at will.
this
Still takes an action.
This person is gonna like look at you, Luna. Do you mind if I add some extra character details that I think might make sense for Luna?
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Luna is also going to say, like, Elune, I know you have beef, and I know you want to smoke. I get it, but this is not our turf. We
not the
we
hill
gotta
to die on.
land here. I mean, a false king attacking us or getting too close is one thing, but this is another.
So Luna, as you're doing all this, you're feeling a lot more diplomatic. You're feeling like you're almost stepping back a little bit into the role you used to play. And your hair starts to like shimmer and turn a little bit white there, near the tips. And the archdruid
She's frosted.
looks at you, and then like hearing your words, and like you see them sort of like tense up a bit, and then they look at you, and there's like this recognition in their eyes for a moment, as they sort of like very slowly try to move their hand up as like as like a stop motion.
What?
Luna's got like the Jurassic Park like one hand up to either of them, and she sees this person like starting to mirror that, and she lowers her hands a little bit, like, oh, are we cool? Are we cool?
She looks towards Shanty, who did in fact cast magic on her.
Yeah, she's actively paralyzed.
Yeah, she's like struggling to do any of this right now.
Are we good? I thought a fight was breaking out. Luna, are we good?
Shanty, we're good.
All right. Hey, sorry about that. I thought you were gonna hurt me and my friends. I dropped the spell.
He's very impulsive.
Really fucking muttering angrily.
I saw you getting out that rope, and I figured better to shoot first and never shoot at all. So I really apologize for that.
There's definitely like a glare at you and Elune. But they don't like reach for anything or anything like that. They're moving very slowly, but their eyes are sort of like after they glare at both of you, their eyes are sort of like just like staring at Luna. And I didn't know that there was a representative of the Winter Court here. I apologize.
Luna is confused, but she knows this is gonna be useful, so she's gonna try not to show it.
Yeah.
Yes, and
she's gonna like look towards Elune, and she's like takes a deep breath, please just watch your ashes, okay?
You better watch your asses.
I'm
I
gonna
know,
cast
I-
hold person on
I-
a loon.
Going
Make
to
a-
get him a portable ashtray.
Make
He'll
a
keep his
wisdom
ashes
saving throw, alone. Are you real chanting or
Okay.
casting hold
If
person?
he's already said it, but
Okay.
Oh my
She'll
God.
like take a real deep breath, but like look at Luna, and she'll say, "Not all members of the Fall Court may be quite as lenient as I. Just try to keep the peace while you're here."
I understand. We'll make only memories and leave only footprints.
She
Our own
nods.
memories, of course.
She nods at that, and like looks back towards the dryads, who all sort of just like silently meld back into the trees, and they like look towards the loon once more, but don't say anything, and they sort of like
A loon has a dragon tail and it is lashing like a cat. I'm so annoyed by this.
and she steps back into her tree.
Nigel walks up
Thank
to
you.
Elune and takes another drag on his blunt and then pats Elune on the shoulder and it's like, I'm with you, buddy, don't worry.
I'm getting you
Fucking-
both portable ashtrays.
He just
We need
like
to watch our step
he,
here.
he knocks
It
the ashes into
seems-
his pocket. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Fucking
Nigel. I
bullshit.
appreciate
Can't tell me what to do. It's a goddamn force. Axe isn't gonna do any harm. She's like, oh, this is force.
it. Loon, honey.
Hmm.
She
You know, one
grabs
time
him by
some
the
Circle of
shoulders.
Lands bastards tried to tell Atok how to run the Goblin Caves, and we were both pretty pissed about
Just
that. And
gonna
I've
go
never
up to
seen
Loon,
Atok
what
get
the
grab
mad.
him.
fuck does that mean?
Put her forehead on his. They're dead. Look at each other in the face. He can't look at anyone but her. She's going to say, Elune, dear, you're in dangerous territory. Please don't push it.
I'm dangerous territory.
Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
you tell
Here's
it. You
one
tell
of
it,
He
them.
buddy.
turns off his starry form, but I get what you're saying. Cool my walk.
She whispers, let's get to winter. Well, it's wetter there. We'll have more leeway. That sound.
Ooh. God forbid we melt the snow, though, Luna. God forbid.
She pats him. You'll be okay. Keep you
Hey,
warm.
Aloof.
Yeah.
Aloof. You need to put that blunt in your mouth and shut up, I think.
Shut you up. He puts the blunt in his mouth.
EC just looks so done.
Fucking Circle of Land assholes. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Oh my god.
Jesus, what a punk!
Hey
Doesn't
man,
quite
I'm
slap him upside the head, just like bats him on his
Yeah.
hat.
Shanty's just like, hey
Whoa,
man,
whoa,
I'll
whoa.
ride or die, but what the fuck?
Here's the other thing is these aren't even like Circle of Land druids from his plane, so he's just fucking high as shit and causing problems.
Mhm.
Bro, if you act like this around Sadie, like at her place, we're gonna have issues.
Dog, Sadie's cool. Sadie would never give a fuck.
That's true, but I mean,
What if she did?
what if she did? Yeah, what if she did?
He's your mom. That's kind of your problem, then, doesn't it?
Wow. Wow. Your behavior is my problem. Wow. I feel like
Yeah,
we
darn-
switched roles here.
It's a dark
that
mirror,
wild?
ain't it, Florian?
Can I just take another drag and it's like, what happened to you, Florian? You used to be cool.
We're in my mom's house.
Good
Don't wanna
idol,
get in
yeah.
Good night just says while being like a bright blue.
Yeah.
No one questioned it because it's like, oh yeah, whatever, man. Sure, why not?
I forgot how long this
How long does the
lasts.
bright blue last?
Let me see. Until someone casts remove curse on you.
Wow.
You're just
Well,
blue now. Everybody's gonna be like, is he part drow?
like, so all right. So question: I'm bright blue. Like, how bright are we talking about, and what bits of me are blue? Like, my skin is blue, or
All
like
of your
literally everything
skin.
about me?
Yeah, it's not everything. It's your skin. Your skin turns a vibrant shade of blue.
Look at like a tiny fucking Navi over here.
Yes, it is as if Ganigel was eating silver supplements his whole life.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty good
He's a
descriptor.
Smurf. Fucking Veruca assaulted.
He's a fucking.
He is a Smurf.
Oh my dude, there's a Smurf.
Give him a red hat now.
Hey, Lou.
He's gotta stay blue until I can prepare remove curse and cast it on him.
I don't think he cares.
Okay.
Like,
Well, he's
Probably
blue
does.
now.
does it have a negative effect on his ability to hide?
No.
Shadows are cool.
But he doesn't care.
Mechanically,
Like, he
no.
doesn't give a shit.
You'll stand out a little bit, like you'll draw social attention, but you can still hide perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm in the fucking Feywild. Everything here is weird.
It's true.
That is true.
What's up? What's up, Florian?
He holds out his hand. Give me that. I just want a puff to deal with whatever just happened.
You're blue now. That's my
Winks at him.
Very, very good, Mike. I appreciate the reference.
Fine, sure. And he hands it
You
to
mean
Florian.
how I was recognized as a person of authority?
Yeah, what's up with that? The snipes seem to
Let's-
want to make you like them too.
I thought
Let's
it was just
walk
your
and
mom
talk,
friend
shall we?
types.
Yeah, we're walking.
Also, everybody go ahead and roll me
Figure out
a... All of you
Jeez.
were involved in this, so go ahead and everybody roll me a d4.
Florian takes a good long puff and then gives it back to Alun.
I think we just
Let me
need
take
one
it back.
from Ganigel. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that is 6 plus 4 is 10, 13, 15. Nice. So you get a plus 15 to try to find this specific spot again.
Oh.
Run in with the cops is the memory.
Hold over.
No smoking.
Feywild location number 4, cop stop plus 15.
Yeah.
You can also note that this is in the fall court or the autumn court.
Fall cop stop.
But yeah, you guys can continue onwards if you guys want to have that conversation.
Sorry, I have to do this for the bit. Fall mall cop stop.
Fall mall. Cop stop.
Stop.
Oh my goodness.
Paul Blart.
Full block, full cop.
Fall
Fall
Blart.
Blart.
Flirt.
Fall cop.
Cops.
I was Blart.
Oh, no,
That was Fall Blart, guys.
Flirt.
Fall Blart. Fall cop.
Oh.
I hate this.
I never thought we'd meet him, but there he was.
There he was.
What the fuck, EC? You can't just say that. That's so cute.
Oh, super gay.
That's so gay. Holy shit.
She just wants to
Mm.
make a shitty little leather pouch that Balloon can use as a portable ashtray.
EC starts working on it.
All right, as they walk.
It's a matter of life or death or getting arrested.
But yeah,
Balloon is gonna make it a matter of life or death.
you can have your conversation as well as you're walking.
Only if the cops want to make it a matter of life or death. I'll tell you.
All right.
All right,
So-
we keep walking.
Yeah, so this whole the snipes seem to recognize you. Fucking Fall Blart seem to recognize you. Um, seems like you're maybe important somehow. You know anything about that?
It's I suppose so. I mean, all I could really tell you is that, well, I was born in the Feywild. I
What if you're a secret
vaguely remember
princess?
being raised in the court, trained
I was
in
gonna say,
some
princess?
negotiation,
Oh.
Gotta be a
but
secret princess, Steel.
It's a princess.
she kind of shakes her hand like, really not.
You don't think so?
Maybe some kind of courtier, but I mean, courts are huge,
I
Secret
think
jester.
courtier.
complex.
Or no, sorry, I'm
Courtiers.
thinking the wrong word. Yeah, courtier.
So I guess I
Courtier?
was recognized as a courtier.
Huh.
And she screws up her face for a second, kind of like the Paul Rudd, oh shit, and her hair goes back to white. Then okay, all right now.
Does
Maybe
that
that-
like hurt or like feel weird? Is it like when you sneeze and you
No,
pee a
it-
little?
It just takes some effort.
I'm sorry, you what?
I was just imagining Luna doing the fucking Paul Rudd face. Holy shit.
Ganacha also tries to scrunch up his face to see if he turns any color other than blue.
Luna looking at a pond. Show me Tade. God.
We just need to get to Sadie.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, and we need to make sure you don't talk to any more strangers.
Especially
Well,
if they're
strangers need to
cops.
stop giving me a fucking problem.
Hey, man,
Trying to live
We're
my
all
goddamn
adults.
life.
you gotta know Pete Stranger are gonna give you a problem.
Look, I'm a very popular guy, but that doesn't mean they have to fucking harass me.
I
Is this
think
how
maybe-
Jesus?
Listen, Loon, I get being a popular guy. All right, I too am cursed with success, but just because you're hot as fuck and everyone wants to make it your problem, don't mean you gotta lower yourself to their level. You know, take it from one hot guy to another.
To though.
You do? Why?
Because I think that's what I'm supposed to do.
How so?
How so?
Yeah, could you explain that to me? Just like, layman's terms, like what you're supposed to do. What you mean by that? It's a free fucking
like-
world, man. You don't got to do anything.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then everybody's telling me, like, no, you gotta fight. And I'm like, fucking guess I gotta fight.
You don't gotta fight the fucking fall blart though. He's just doing his job. It's not his fault. His job fucking sucks.
His job fucking sucks, but he chose his job.
Oh yeah, I guess he did choose the job. Maybe fall blart does suck. But listen, that doesn't mean we got to make that our problem. Unless fall blart's trying to scrap with us, I feel like maybe we shouldn't try to scrap.
Well,
with
Bart
him.
was trying to scrap with us, Shanty. I don't know
Well,
what to tell you.
I don't know. Listen, I like I said, I'm ride or die. But what the fuck? And from where I was standing, seemed like fall blart was only down to scrap after you, gave him a hard time. And
Give me a hard time.
well, I mean, listen, I'm giving you a hard time right now, but you ain't being whatever the fuck you just
Well, yeah,
were
but I could
at me.
kiss you on the mouth if that'd stop you. But Paul Blart, I'd have to use force.
Luna's just letting a loon bicker himself out up against Shanty.
Yeah. Unstoppable force, immovable object. Maybe they should kiss.
Lauren's trying to think of hypothetical cannibal questions to distract a loon.
Sorry, are you saying you want to kiss fall blart?
Fucking disgusting. I would never kiss a cop.
All right, fair enough. Just me then.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'd have to give you a hard time more often then.
Yeah. I was gonna turn into an animal about this so I could just stop making you guys mad at me, but I just realized I don't have any wild shape. So
Oh. I don't know what that really means, but sounds not good.
yeah, been a busy day.
EC goes
Anyways, he
to
casts
Elune and
polymorph and turns into
nope.
a cat and
EC
claws
grabs
up
his
Isu's
hand.
armor to be on Isu's shoulder.
Before you do that, EC grab your hand so you can't cast. It's like, which one of these hides do you want?
Which one of these hands?
Hides.
Hides?
Cash these hands outside. Cash these hides outside.
The left one.
Deer
Wow.
hide.
Sorry, what?
Deer leather.
The good deer leather.
Okay. Then EC lets Elune transform into a cat and lets him up her armor.
Yeah.
Puts
on
on
her
the
shoulder.
wolf fur cloak so he can just bury himself in it.
Yeah.
Hey, Florian.
Yeah.
Was Loon just flirting with me? Normally I can tell when people are flirting with me, but he said he was gonna kiss me on the mouth.
I think it was serious, bro.
All right, you said bro though, so that makes me think you're kidding. And I'm asking you for serious input.
Okay, let me think. What's the word being serious?
You just don't know. He was very high and unusually angry about this.
I think EC having a closer look into Elune's psyche just goes. Tensions were high, emotions were running hot, and that the way he blew off steam. I mean, he is in a polyamorous relationship, so I wouldn't put it past him. But maybe this is something you should discuss with him later.
Yeah, but he's a cat now, so
I said later.
Okay. Oh, that change. Okay, that changes my whole view of. Huh. All right.
What's up?
That's how he blows off steam. All right.
There's a meow from
Florian.
EC's collar to indicate that he can still hear you.
Oh, I guess when he's like, well, I have a question for you, Fab. Since you cast the polymorph spell, doesn't it mean you have the intelligence of a cat currently?
Oh.
I didn't have that high of an intelligence to begin with.
Oh, dang.
What's the intelligence score of a cat?
Good question. That's probably not that high.
I can check.
Okay.
It's probably not that low, actually. You'd be surprised.
They're crafty beasts.
They are.
3.
Oof.
3?
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check then with your -4 intelligence.
Okay.
Cat Loon.
D20.
Cat
It's an
Loon.
8.
I think you still. They're not whispering or anything. You got the general gist.
Yeah.
As this is all happening, right after he's just sort of muttering to cast Speak with Animals.
This motherfucker thought turning into an animal would get him out of the conversation, but he was wrong.
He just doesn't say. He hasn't said anything else.
But I think the incantation just is sort of a sign from EC to Elune that she's here to talk if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
But also, world cool and hard and cold. The wolf pelt warm and soft.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You hear purring, and it's not saying anything. It's just cat in warm place with person they like. So he'll be like that for the next whatever check, unless we get into combat. In which case, just yeet the cat at a tree and break the concentration.
Yeah.
You got an hour of it.
Shanty won't be up thinking about this.
Thinking about whether or
Questionable
not he
things
wants
you
to
say
fuck a
while you're
loon.
very high.
Can't just say you're gonna kiss a man on the mouth aggressively and turn into a cat about it.
Kiss your best friend straight on the lips.
If it's funny enough.
Yeah, maybe talk to him about it. I don't know.
That's good. I'm all right.
Okay. I mean, he has experience smooching. He'd probably be a nice smooching partner.
I mean,
Actually,
He's a
Gabe,
known
I-
smoocher.
He's a known
It's
I
a
have
smoocher.
known smoocher.
Yes,
Serial
Michael?
smoocher.
Gabe, I have an extra inspiration point that I got last time. Can I just convert that to a wild shape point for a loon so I don't have to carry him after an hour?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Fair enough.
You wouldn't carry me?
I would. That would also just stretch out the wolf fur cloak, and I'm more concerned about that. Easy can
I
carry
see.
a loon, no problem.
Fab,
That's
that was
very-
very much to the tune of the "You went to Everyone Hates Me" Island.
Yeah.
Why were you there? What were you doing at the double sacrament?
Best use of a free inspiration point I've ever used.
Nice.
And
Also saves you a 4th level spell slot.
Yeah.
Let's say probably around this time. Yeah, it's and nearing the end of the day. You guys want to make camp?
Yes. I have 3 free slots to do it, so the same wild cunning, find a good campsite if there are, set up camp, find clean drinking water.
Yes, they're able to find a little cove of like trees that you guys can rest in. It's like a small clearing in the forest. Seems pretty safe. They will once again offer to cast the orb for you, the dome for you.
Easy
Yes,
please. This time.
I think I'm not a cat at this point.
Yeah.
I'd like to offer to cast Druid Grove.
Cool.
What's that
So
do?
there's
Oh, that's a
something
long
fucking
fucking spell.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. that is
Warded
a-
area that radiates magic.
Do you have a mistletoe which was harvested with a golden sickle under the light of a full moon? Say yes,
I'm a
please.
druid, so yes.
Yeah.
Goes without saying.
I don't think you have that.
What?
Damn it.
No, Gabe.
I
Gabe,
know
he
I
does. He's a
don't.
druid. He's a druid.
Yeah.
I don't.
Flashback.
I don't. I don't
Flashback,
think
he
it would
grabs
be. I
I
don't
go
think
back to the cop, head down. Can I have a mistletoe?
it's not the mistletoe that's hard to find. Do you have a golden sickle?
Oh.
What? No.
Oh.
But that's only because I
Yeah.
misplaced
I-
it when I was harvesting
Can
all this
I-
mistletoe.
Well, no, because I would allow the use of the Hermes purse to buy a golden sickle to harvest the mistletoe.
Can I argue, just technically, a loon has a moon sickle.
It's
Not
not
gold.
gold, though.
No, but it does
Gold
emit
semantics.
moonlight.
Not golden.
If I would say if he were to spend the money on the golden sickle and then light the mistletoe with the moon sickle, it's
Yeah.
It literally just says under the light of a full moon, and it is a moon sickle.
But the sickle would be a crescent moon, Gabe.
True, but what if you say
What if it were a
it's
pizza
a
cutter?
full moon?
Dude, a moon pizza cutter?
Does it have to the planetary moon, or can it be a joking haha?
I show it my ass.
I show it my ass.
I cast light on my ass and moon the mistletoe.
However, how much does a sickle cost? Somebody look that up real quick.
I'll look
$1.
it up.
Thank you, Michael.
We could also just take the tiny hut. It would be easier.
You can just take the tiny hut, but it would be
But it
cool
would be
to have
cooler.
this.
1 gold piece.
Okay.
Well, so it'd be 100 gold to get a golden sickle.
I will
that's
pay
nothing. Oh, okay.
I think what the Hermes purse had
that. 110.
10%. Yeah, perfect.
It's
Now
okay.
you've
Easy
got
pulls
your
out her
Hermes
purse
purse.
and confunds Shanty again with the amount of money she has.
No, Shanty's like, he was confused the first time. He just accepts it now. He's like, yeah, that's easy, my rich friend. No big deal.
no biggie.
No
so
biggie.
He puts the money in Luna's purse and pulls out a golden sickle.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're able
Shanty
to light.
shrugs like, yeah, whatever. What the fuck else would happen?
And you're able to light some mistletoe with your moon sickle to harvest a mistletoe
Yeah.
with a golden sickle under the light of the full
All right.
moon.
So,
I got a
so
golden
don't ask me
sickle.
why you have to do this, but someone does need to pull the pants down.
Done. I dropped
Good
trout.
items.
Shanty
okay.
immediately drops trout.
Alright, what
All
next?
right.
Ready, no questions asked.
Shanty's like, do I have to show hole? It's okay. I just want to know.
I sunned my hole earlier today. Do I gotta do that again? Is that something?
We don't need to see the crater. We just need to see.
Oh, just the cheeks. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right.
All right. You can
That's
cast
Covered in
mistletoe.
lightning scars.
fucking Druid Grove. Oh my god.
And our two wizard friends just don't understand how druids work, and that's okay.
Nesrin's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, man?
Maybe Tarok might be like, this is weird as fuck, but I don't think Transcendence is weirded out by this at all. She's like, yeah, that makes complete sense.
Nesrin's like, what the fuck, man? But she gets it.
She
She's not
says,
happy about it.
she says, holding a vial of someone's blood that was killed in the
Yeah,
last
he's-
24 hours. She's like,
Yeah, it's
okay,
like,
I get it. Hold on, I get it.
Whatever.
Magic,
We
stupid ass fucking
we
magic.
cast-
Fucking sucks.
We managed to cast the spell and the fog and
Yes.
the grasping undergrowth and the various other things. I think there's several trees that attack. I fucking forget. This is a long ass spell.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my
Wait, there
God.
trees attack?
Yeah, there's like
We gotta fight
I
some
think
trees.
there's no somebody else is gonna have to cast these
Yeah,
branches.
there's Grove Guardians, there's Grasping
Yeah.
Undergrowth, Solid
Oh.
Fog. It does a bunch of shit.
Okay, so this guy's Spruce, this guy's Willow, and this guy's Terminator. Just don't piss them off. I think it's probably fine. I can just tell them you're cool, but you know.
How does one piss them off?
Well,
Be a cop?
apparently you let your ashes fall on the fourth floor, and then trees get mad at you.
Okay.
Not these guys. These guys are cool.
I love that
I don't
actual
like you.
dryads came out of the trees, and Illumin's like, fuck these guys.
They don't know what the trees
What do
want.
they know about nature? Fuck these guys.
Listen, that's just the Paw Patrol for the Feywild.
Yeah.
Those trees know.
I
what's up.
almost spit water out all over my desk. Fucking calling dryads.
What were the
Paw
druids'
Patrol.
names?
Patrol.
If the archdruid was Fall Blart, what were the dryads' names?
Segway.
Segway?
Cisco,
I don't know.
Segway, and Lollipop.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I don't know any Paul Blart lore, so
Me either.
Oh,
Is there like a dance
hot
Dance
sauce,
Revolution
Segway,
thing?
and Lollipop. There we go.
Cool.
I've seen that movie. I know references to it.
I've seen it a few times, but not in a while.
I listen to the podcast for the second movie every year, but I've never seen either of them.
Oh, I refuse to watch the second movie and only listen to the podcast.
I did the watch along one year.
Yeah.
and that was all I ever needed. So.
I like it being a mystery and just watching their misery.
Yeah, I love hearing about the Shadow Man. That's all I need,
Yeah.
really. All I need to know is that
Anyway.
Shadow Man exists, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
we have a secure camp now.
You have a secure camp now. You can rest through the evening. I would like I think it's gonna be Alune, Luna, and Florian.
Uh-huh.
I would like all the three of you to roll me a d20.
Okay.
20. Here we go.
Alune, as you rest for the evening and you go to sleep, you have a vision of a tower.
Mm-hmm.
An ivory, like almost like solid white, like you're pretty sure it's marble, but it almost looks like it's a bone jutting out of the earth. And at the top of the tower, you can tell there is a figure waiting for you there.
Ooh.
I fly to the top of the tower.
You try to fly,
Just
but
leave
you
the
are
ground.
not able to leave the ground. You sort of
And I
like
walk towards the tower.
do a little jump, and then you just land back again.
Ah.
As you walk towards the tower, you get closer. You realize it's enormous. Like the closer you get to it, the more you realize, oh, it's not just that it's far away. It's also fucking huge. This is not something you think you could reach in a reasonable amount of time.
Oh.
Then I keep walking.
Okay. You keep walking.
A giant unreachable phallus. I wonder what is on Alune's mind.
Yep,
right
that's
now.
exactly what it is, for sure. Alune, as you
Unattainable, my ass.
as you keep walking, you feel an ache, like your body starts to ache. You also feel someone watching you.
Oh.
And then you wake up.
Oh.
Still aching. As if you had been like walking all evening. But you're just in your
Yeah.
bed.
It might be like an odd hour of the night, and he's like, if I'm gonna go to sleep, it's gonna be that bullshit again. So I think he kind of feels around his pack and he goes for the morphine.
Okay.
Oh.
You take the recommended dosage?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you administer it, actually?
This
Probably go
spoonful
for the vein in the arm because that's probably just easiest for him.
Okay. As you try to follow all of the instructions that Rickethy? Was it Rickethy?
Yeah.
Rickethy Pharmaceuticals told you about how to use this. It comes to you pretty easily. And the relief is pretty immediate. Immediately your body sort of just like relaxes and you feel that sort of nice lightheaded feeling, and you feel tired, and as you drift off to sleep you don't dream for the rest of the evening.
Mission success.
Luna, as you go to sleep, you see yourself in a bed, in a familiar bed to you. You pretty sure it's your childhood bed, same bed you had at the temple that was there growing up. You look around the room. It doesn't look like your room though, which is strange. You don't see any of your belongings, and it feels pretty cold. You look out the window and you can see snow is falling. You see you're not at the church. But as you're standing there, there's this like large, maybe like a courtyard, maybe it looks like. And standing in the center of the courtyard is this tall looking elven woman with strange features, a tail, feline ears at the top of her head. She seems familiar.
I try to open the window.
You try to open the window, but the lock doesn't budge. It almost like it's frosted over.
I knock on the window, try and get her attention.
You knock on the window. And hold on, I have to double check what color her eyes are. You see these almost like peach colored irises looking at you. These beautiful bright eyes, and as she turns around from her back, you can see these large, almost like butterfly moth-ish wings. They're shimmering this like deep cyan that changes colors, has a little bit of green in there. And your eyes meet, and there's this intense sense of like recognition there. And then you wake up.
Oh man, I was gonna try to wave. She snuggles up to EC and sits awake for a while, but then goes back to trance land.
Florian.
Yes.
You find yourself in your dreams sitting at a large, long table in what looks to be a castle.
Okay. Is it familiar?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't feel like any place you've ever been physically before, but it does feel familiar in a way that, like, yeah, I feel safe here. I feel comfortable here. As you look around, there's like a bunch of drapery and signage, golden thread with like pink highlights, and you sort of put things together.
Okay.
At the table itself, it seems to be set for like a dinner or something like that. Plates and forks and spoons and everything there ready. Just looks like waiting for guests to serve.
Okay. I look around for Sadie.
You don't see her there. But you do see at the end of the room what looks to be a throne.
I'll approach it.
You approach the throne, and you don't see anyone sitting on there as you get closer, but you do see a note on the seat of it.
Okay. He'll look around one more time to make sure nobody's watching, and he'll pick up the note, read it.
You read the note, and it says, "You're on the right track. I hope you guys are all hungry."
Oh. Um, I'm gonna. I don't know if I have a pen or a piece of charcoal or something in a pocket, or if I can just manifest one because this is a dream.
Yeah, you sort of think about it for a moment, and eventually a quill does appear in your hand.
Okay. Um, he'll turn the paper over. Um, yeah, I wouldn't put a lot of effort into it. He'll turn the paper over and just write, "Looking forward to seeing you." And he starts to lay it down on the throne, but then he takes it back and he puts a little heart after that, and then puts it back down on the throne.
There's a few moments there where you're looking at the note before you wake up in the morning, well rested.
Nice. He stretches and looks around camp. Is anybody else awake?
EC is.
Easy, I think I got a dream from Sadie last night. We're headed the right way.
Oh, that's good.
She says she hopes we're hungry.
I'm always hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, and he'll start.
Do you not typically get dreams from Sadie?
No, actually, yeah, I don't. Usually my dreams are pretty bad memories, so like this was a really nice change of pace.
Oh, like, are you troubled by them, or they just happen and you're okay with it? Because, I sometimes dream about how I got this scar.
Is she pointing at the scar?
Yeah, she's pointing to the scar on her face.
I don't recall if we've ever talked about it. Did she have that scar before we came together as a party?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, how'd you get it? If it's not too like stressful. If it is, don't.
EC just cocks an eyebrow and smirks. No, it's I was little and I was hunting with Andara. We were closer to the Bulwark mountain range, and there were some winter wolves that were causing trouble for our village. So she took me out there when I was 12. And she was hunting the main pack, and two got around her. And one jumped at me and carved this nash in my face, but I got him in the heart with this knife. And now he is this, and she gestures to the all too familiar like wolf pelt cloak.
Badass. All right, EC.
Oh, and this, and she shows him the wolf tooth pendant.
Wow.
It wasn't necessarily a pleasant experience, and sometimes I dream that it did not end so well, and I wake up in a bit of a panic. But then I mean, that is the reality is that that is not how that happened. I won. I survived.
Do wolves still bother you?
No, I love wolves.
He looks in Aloon's direction and smiles a little bit. Yeah, I guess you do.
Just pass the fuck out.
Snoring. There's a bubble coming out of his nose.
Yeah.
I like to wake
You
him
can
up.
see the Z's.
EC takes a small little pebble and tosses it in his direction to like snap like flick him on the nose.
That does nothing.
That was a bigger rock.
Ah,
Hit some on the foot. It's a new
I
day.
guess. Oh,
Are you
Yeah.
done with your temper tantrum from yesterday, bro?
bro, the fuck was I on about?
We got your ashes like landed in some bushes and some tree ladies told you they didn't like that and you fucking went off.
He's like laughing. Oh boy. Uh,
Come on, let's go find another gopher.
oh fuck. Yeah. I'm sorry about yesterday. That was. I mean, they were uncool, but I didn't have to.
I also learned how you usually blow off steam, and it makes sense that you'd be a little rough right now, so to
Oh yeah,
speak.
you might want to have a conversation with Shanti. You said you'd kiss him on the mouth.
You did, and he got all confused. I mean, I think he'd be down.
I don't know if I'd actually. Look, a guy says a lot of dumb shit on the grass.
Okay, I would prefer it to
Not
be that.
Oh,
I'm, I'm not here to, you know. That's a whole like I don't need to be at it. I need to kill a gopher, anyways.
Okay, bye. I guess.
You want to
We'll
kill a
get to-
gopher also?
Uh, he looks at EC like, would I be intruding on anything?
it's just a gopher kill. You can come if you want to. EC like is getting out their sling.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Why not? I'll join you.
But the loon has to kill it.
Yeah, that's true. It's gonna be kind of weird. You're just gonna probably be watching unless you want to like hunt some extra things.
No kill stealing.
It would be like we'd have to kill a second
Gotta get your
gopher.
kills, man. Yeah, I'll forage, I guess, for some breakfast stuff, unless you already have that handled, EC.
Let's see how you do. I
Yeah, we
will
could-
watch over
yeah.
you. See how you do.
See how?
Yeah.
Listen, I did fine for myself. Okay.
I was not calling into question that. I was seeing how you did.
He
The answer
squints
is
at-
yes. You can come
Yeah, I'm coming.
along.
Yeah.
You can come along with us.
Okay,
You gotta
fine.
keep an eye on me,
suppose I'll
Florian. What if I
stay
take your man?
Did he actually say that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's joking about it, but
Yeah. Listen, he's not my man. He's his own man. Not that I don't have opinions, but
You should
you
tell
could
us
make
about
him
those
your man.
opinions. Look,
Yeah.
I'm new to the whole romance thing, but I think he is, as you would say, down to clown.
yeah, he is. Except he only is if I am, and I'm too. There's a lot happening. You know,
You're
in
like
here,
you're like
he
a
taps-
clown, but you're not down.
Yes, exactly.
Then I think he will wait for you. I mean, he seems like he's waiting on your consent, and he doesn't mind waiting. But also
Well, he
be
got
careful
my
because the
consent.
loon, because the
Hmm.
loon might kiss him on the mouth.
Do you want me to try and gauge if he's a good? No, I'm not gonna do that for you. That'd get real fucking awkward.
Yeah, it was. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
probably
know how
need to
to
talk
kiss,
to him.
right, Florian?
Yeah. Of course I
Do you
do.
need
It's easy.
lessons?
He like squints and hones in on that.
I've kissed before.
It's true.
That wasn't the question I asked. Do you know how to?
Well, if I've kissed before, obviously I know how. That's how that works.
Okay, who of you kiss it isn't your mom?
Well,
This should not be a hard question.
Lori,
counts
what do
on
you
his
do with the
fingers.
tongue?
I don't. Thank you for asking.
You don't... All right, all right.
Unless somebody's into that, I guess.
I think Shanti would not mind it. Like,
Florian and Chanty have kissed, by the way.
They have, yeah.
Okay.
Just make that
They
clear.
made
I
out.
don't know. Floyd hasn't told EC and the loop.
I know. I just want to remind Say.
Yes. I was actually trying to remember if we had or not.
Yeah, at the dance, when we went off into our own little
Aw.
room, there was a little moment where Shanty's like, "All right, how does this feel?" And then he kissed you,
Yeah.
and then you were like, I don't know," and he's like, "Oh, well."
So you've
No,
been
but-
kissed. You didn't kiss. You've been kissed.
He's not. EC doesn't know that. EC does not know this.
I think when
We gotta go
Floyd
review
says-
the footage. We'll watch the stream again.
Hey, Gabe,
So
how
what-
is Alud like okay to drive right now as far
Yes.
as the status of
You
drug taking?
do you, as long as you followed everything correctly and you took just one dose, the sleep, and you're probably still like a little like feeling very light, but you're not. You have your wits about you.
Okay, making sure.
Maybe don't operate
Yeah,
any heavy
well, we're
machinery.
teasing Florian. The hunting does get done, and I think Alun's light mood kind of dampens after that. But you know,
Brian's gonna look for some stuff as well.
EC will just offer a bit of a helping hand to give Florian advantage because foraging is one of EC's specialties, even if this is the fucking Feywild.
Wow, let's
Bet.
go.
Oh yeah.
look your.
What if the cops showed up about the gopher killing?
Dog. I can't have shit in Detroit.
Except they're not dryad this time. They're gopher ladies.
Yeah, but wouldn't Alun agree
It's
with him this
fucking
time?
Mr. Rossetti.
That's so funny.
What I say?
No, they respect trees more than they do like woodland creatures.
Damn.
Woodland creatures die all
Damn.
the time.
That's one of them cycles, baby.
So Florian notices Alun's mood dip, and he knows that Alun likes to exercise hypotheticals and help people, and so he figures that like asking him a question might cheer him up a little bit. As well as like he's had this whole shanty thing bouncing around his head for a while. So he says, "Okay, Alun, you know about relationships. I hope you're in a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens if you don't know what you want? But you think
Oh no, go ahead.
yeah, so I thought I knew what I wanted, and then I was like question on, and then I don't know actually.
Well, see, the thing is, you kind of don't know what you want unless you try it. And sometimes you have
Okay.
to try a couple times before you can really decide.
Okay.
And that's not like a fun answer. Everybody just wants the immediate answer. But the thing about like learning about yourself is being kind of patient.
Ugh.
Man, I know. What are
Okay.
you not sure that you like?
I would just so I like some touching. I like holding hands and like hugging and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know this. I talk a big game about the other crap, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it. So yeah. But everybody else seems to like it.
There's folks that are just plain aren't into that.
Okay.
It also
Nothing wrong with that.
EC interjects from ahead. It also like changes when you find someone you care about. Like
Yeah.
really a whole lot. Because
This is what happened for you?
Before Luna, I didn't care about any of that. I saw it as an obligation.
Mm. Okay, let me ask you this.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. I find sex really funny. That's why I make jokes about it. Is that why you guys make jokes about it? It's just inherently funny.
Sex is pretty fucking funny.
Very good.
Funny, yeah. I don't know if Luna's here, but yes, sex is funny.
Luna's here listening in through like telepathy with EC.
EC does have the telepathic band.
Mm.
I mean,
Dog,
I
the
don't
noises
really
you make during sex are so fucking funny sometimes.
Yeah,
Bodies are wild.
Bodies is wild. You know, I don't do. I think part of the reason I don't do a lot of stuff where like I don't feel real comfortable. I don't know. You know, all this isn't mine, right? He gestures up and down his body.
Yeah, actually, I can completely understand that given what I know. So I can see why that would be a little weird.
Like, what part isn't yours?
What?
What part isn't yours?
Did we have this talk yet?
Nope. Not with EC.
So he points to, man, I have the whole chart here. He points to one arm and he says, okay, this one, I'm pretty sure came from my dad because it gets angry at me. And then he points to the other arm. I'm pretty sure
that's not your jerking hand, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Whenever you think gay thoughts, that hand tries to kill you.
Right, and then so who's his penis? He points at his crotch. Whose is it?
I couldn't tell you?
Like this, I think it's for my mom. He points to his back. I don't even know. So like, how can I? It's real complicated. You feel me?
So it's a mental hurdle to get over, but here's the thing. Also,
yeah,
all yours now, baby.
Yeah, like
they ain't coming back.
EC gestures to the necklace and to the wolf fur belt. The wolf is no longer here. These are mine now.
Okay, but what if they're still in here? Because like I was talking to you, EC, about like dreams and stuff. Like I dream about them, and like I can feel that these parts are theirs. So like, what if they're still in
there? You did say that when you make certain actions, they do respond to that. So there is like a soul component, and that does complicate things morally and ethically. And I'm assuming your parents were straight too, so this gets a little weirder.
I think you need to talk to
you need to talk to a fucking exorcist, dude.
Yeah,
Sadie, you should talk to Sadie about this. She's like,
well, all she says is like, "What do you think?" And
that is like, so unhelpful,
right?
Oh, okay, no. Hold on. Maybe this is a hint. Like this is all like, you still think they're there. You have it in your head that they are there. So the body responds.
So like I did actually tell him that he should maybe like listen to these things, and like I still am here and for that, but like when that's like the most basic ass. That's like when you're having a hard time and someone's like, you should get exercise and you should drink water.
It's not so, like I don't expect it to immediately happen, but just like I think that's like a hint. Like the Fae are never like, straightforward with anything, but like
Yeah,
that is a as far as like Faye goes, that's a pretty big hint. Like I got that. She wants you to figure out things for yourself, Florian. Like
I know it's fucking annoying.
not everyone can tell you everything in your life. Like you
But
told me once, like
so literally.
hey,
What?
hey, you told me once that your father tried to make you all manly and control, and I told you to go tell your dad to go fuck yourself. Which part of that is him? This arm?
Yeah.
Give him an
He breaks
Indian
his arm.
burn.
No, I'm just kidding. Why? Like, I am not an expert. I can't like really tell you about these things. Luna would probably be better, but like,
They're
do
all
you
dead.
really
We
want
could-
him controlling like your life from now on? Like,
What kind of question is that? Of
like,
course, I never did.
take that arm from him. Don't give him power. Take that arm back. It doesn't have to
Cool.
be immediate, but take it back. Stop thinking of it as his arm. That is your arm now.
You think we could also like do like a speak with dead thing?
That
I
would
only
be
have
so
one set of
weird.
lips. I don't know. I mean, we
Okay.
could. I'm down to try it, but
We should ask Nesrin.
Could give them like a fucking Ouija board, Luigi
Easy
board, or
pulled out
whatever
their
they are.
phone and text Nesrin. Hey Nesrin.
what if we do speak with dead?
Good morning.
So if someone had like multiple people inside them and you cast Speak with Dead on them, if they're technically not alive anymore, can they talk through someone?
What do you mean, multiple people inside of them?
Florian.
Well,
He has like his family inside him.
Oh, I
in
need
like a
something
magic
that
way.
can make a mouth. I need a
Ugh.
mouth.
But they could we like cut a mouth on him?
No.
Florian just has a mouth. Elu's
Yeah,
talking
But is
while
it
he's
Florian's mouth?
texting.
Is it Florian's mouth?
I don't know whose
If
mouth
he-
it is.
Yeah. I could polymorph a mouth into a weird place and like vocal cords maybe.
I don't
Onto
know
him?
if that's how it works. I mean, I could try it. I'm down to try it. But I don't know if that's how it works. Sometimes people will like keep the heads of the guys they kill so that they can talk to the head later. And I think if you could just cut a mouth into any part, then it wouldn't be such a big deal.
Okay, so like they're apparently all sharing the same body in like bits and pieces, so like wouldn't they not share a mouth?
Well, do they speak through Florian right now?
Looks at Florian.
And also,
Florian.
wouldn't that mean they are alive still?
Oh,
I don't look. You are the wizard here. I am a.
I know. I will. It's so early.
Also, you are still you are like waking up now. Like we have to like prepare to march in like 20 minutes.
I usually get up and get ready in like the 10 minutes after you get back. I still be better about it, but what's a girl to do? When you guys
Hey,
get
at
back,
least
I
I did
can
not
give.
wake you up at 4 in the morning.
Huh?
oh.
I did not wake you up at 4 in the morning.
I do appreciate that. Thank you, EC. I'll give Florian the once over when you're back, and I've
You,
had my
Nathalie.
coffee. Caffeine, and she like, and then there's just a bunch of and like on the keyboard.
I mentally send a message to Luna to since she's trancing, she's not like fully asleep. Make sure Nesrin gets her coffee, please. I love you. We are almost back.
She gets the mental equivalent of a nod.
Hmm.
Which I guess
Also,
is a version of
we're
like
going to try and
emoji.
talk to Flo. We're trying to talk to Florian's dead relatives through him. So that's a thing.
Reading.
Okay, have fun.
Oh no, we're doing it when we get back there. You will also be there.
I love Luna.
Oh, great. I can help.
EC says Luna will help.
Oh, everybody is involved. Okay. Cool.
Should I give Shanti a call too? He was like
No.
snoring when we left.
Let him sleep.
No, he should be waking up. We're like leaving in 20 minutes, anyways. Call Shanti.
Oh, hey, AC. Good morning. Y'all still out hunting?
We're coming back soon. We're gonna do a small thing and then we're gonna get going for the day.
All right. He put you on FaceTime. He's in his tent, like doing push-ups, but they're like knee push-ups, but he's shirtless.
That's funny.
You're doing knee. No. You gotta like go onto your toes. Like that's how you build. Like.
Oh no, I'm still working up to
core.
that. I'm not strong enough for that yet. Anyways, what's up?
We are coming back.
Oh, cool.
How does he have those knee push-ups?
I didn't hear you, Florian.
I said, how does he have all those muscles? Hi.
Yeah, Florian came with us.
What's up, Dinkle?
I'm also here.
Oh, hey, Looney.
Yeah,
What's
well,
up?
How you feeling?
Could be better.
Oh
Yeah, I
man, we
feel
should
that.
not have this conversation over the phone. I think we should have this in person.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm almost done
What
with my morning
conversation?
routine. You know, when y'all get back, just swing by my tent. We can chat.
All right.
okay.
Sure. All right. Okay, I want you to start working on the toe push-ups, though.
But it's hard.
They only get easier if you do them.
Is that a
Dog,
joke
are those
about your
just glamour
name?
muscles? I thought you had real gains.
I mean, listen, I do like 50 push-ups every night and every morning, and I do these little push-ups I'm doing right now, and I do sit-ups, and I do it's all, I like to look my best. I have not found it to help me in the true strength department, though.
If you want to build strength, I could get you in on my regimen.
I
I could just
mean,
sit on you while you do it.
yeah, that would add that would certainly add some weight. Yeah. Listen though, like if I get real strong though, like the muscles get like too big and bulky, I'm not looking so.
That's not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm plenty strong, and you don't see me as a big bulk monster, do you?
EC, have you like listen? You're slim and everything, but I've seen you like do a pull up, and your whole back like ripples.
Isn't that fucking cool?
Yeah, it's fucking cool, but it's like you're huge, dude, and like I like that, but like it's just not my style, you know. I like to I like to be versatile, you know. Depending on the person I'm with, I could be considered petite.
Ah.
Well, I'm just saying.
I believe it's called an otter.
Yeah, there you go.
You
A man of the water.
Just saying, Shanti, like you don't have to like go full bulk monster. You could just, get a bit more strength for yourself.
That's true. You know what? Listen, I'll give it a shot. All right, and we'll figure something out.
How are you being woken up at wee hours of the morning?
I'm pretty used to it, actually.
Okay, great. That is something you have over Florian and Nazrin.
Hey, nice.
You're gonna regret it, Shanti. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? I'm gonna regret getting strong as fuck.
Okay.
What you gonna say, Dinkle? What's what's so bad about this?
No, I'm not mad. I'm just saying EC is frightening at 4 a.m.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I think most people are frightening at 4 a.m, though, don't you think? Anyways, we'll talk when you're back. Listen, I'm sweating a storm. I gotta like towel off and wash myself. Okay.
Okay.
He like takes out like a couple like some like picks
Go
and
downstream.
brushes and starts like brushing his tusks.
Go downstream from the creek.
All right. Downstream. I summon some water in the air and then I hang up the phone.
That's funny.
That is technically downstream. This water is streaming down.
Oh my god.
So I guess everybody's involved. That's cool.
That's D&D, baby.
I mean, if you don't want people, just voice it. I mean, people can sit out if you feel it's too private, too personal.
Yeah, if
can
you
begrudge that.
don't want her there, she will absolutely not be there.
That's fair.
She
Oh,
may
thank
be
God.
telling you to do all this. She doesn't necessarily have to be there.
Look, I will fight your dad if you want me to, but I don't think I should.
Good luck. He fights me every morning. Not every morning, some mornings. He's just looking at his hand.
You really was Deku to Florian there, huh?
What's that? You were Deku.
Yeah, EC was Deku to Florian's fucking Shoto.
Very good. That's true.
It's so true.
Oh.
It is your arm. So you guys.
Doesn't matter if it was. It's yours now.
It's very true.
Yeah.
My arm.
So you guys head
Your
back to the
arm.
camp then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're doing this now, this morning.
I guess.
Okay. Nezrin, go ahead and make an Arcana check, and I'll give you advantage since this is
right.
necromancy related.
Yeah. Nezrin's got like a puff of bedhead and like is gently sipping at her coffee when she's holding in a mug in two hands, and she just looks up at Florian and gives him a once over. Her eyes glow a little purple, and we're gonna make a roll.
Do you need a hairband? I got an extra here.
How dare you?
Okay.
That's an 20.
Holy cow.
That's right, Gabe. You have to be Florian's dad now.
Did we think of questions we wanted to give these?
Can Nezrin also make a medicine check?
Yes, at advantage still, or
Yeah, sure. I'll give you advantage on this as well.
can I use my intelligence instead of wisdom?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and I'm not proficient, so I'm just gonna roll a different skill that is int based. I'm not proficient in.
You're good.
Oh, there is one. Okay. 8.
Oh.
It's you know for sure that Speak with Dead will not work. That's just not how the spell works. The spell isn't really contacting souls or anything like that. It's like literally reanimating a body and like making electricity course through its brain and like answer you those questions. Like that is how Speak with Dead works. So no, it's not gonna work on Florian. You do get the sense though that even if Florian were dead, he would be the one to answer.
Yeah, Nezrin, like, hair is still a little wild, like gently sipping the coffee that she's clutching in her little hands, looks up at Florian, eyes go purple, says, "How dare you," at the hair comment, hums to herself, takes another sip, and says, "No, it won't work." And she turns and goes back to her tent.
Oh, okay. No explanation?
Well, let's try.
Okay.
So
Oh,
funny.
sorry, did you want me to describe more about how this will not work?
I mean, briefly would be great.
Okay. Well, basically, the incantation that allows me to speak with the dead does not do anything transplanarly or transdimensionally, and so the soul of the person who I am speaking to is actually not present in the body. It is more of a corporeal reanimation, similar to my ability to animate the dead. but it accesses specific neurological pathways and provides the necessary power and energy to the body to fire those neurological pathways to access memory stored within the brain before death. And so there is a sort of a facsimile of the personality of the person who is generated, and you are able to interact with it for a brief moment. But it requires the brain of the person to be intact, and they must have a mouth to speak through. And is this making sense? Do you see why it won't work? Or should I?
His face looks he's concentrating really hard trying to figure out what you're saying.
If I cut your head off right now and cast the spell on you, it would be you who would speak, not anyone else.
What if my head was still on?
Are you dead?
We could kill him real quick for fun.
Yeah, I could die.
Maybe
Okay,
we don't.
yeah, it would be you still.
It would still be me. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's kind of cool though. Alune slaps him on the back. It's all you, buddy.
Yeah, all me.
Maybe it's
Nesrin, you were sleeping for 8 hours. How did you get a knot in your hair?
Is there a knot in my hair, you see?
get like tugs on it.
You
and
made
Nesrin
her
cries.
cry?
Ow. Nesrin will just sit down on the ground.
He gets a finer tooth comb and works through it.
Yeah. Like Nesrin knows the drill. She just sits down and lets EC go to work.
Bro, Nesrin has a tummy ache. You see what the hell?
Hey, Florian, are you 100% sure it's not like a psychological thing? Because like, I mean, it could still be like ghosts of your parents, but also, you know.
I don't know. It's hard to feel like it's psychological when you're strangling yourself waking up. But maybe.
Isn't there a term for that, Nesrin? Like
That's really not that far-fetched.
Psychosoma?
Psychosomatic. Ow. Oh no, it's okay. Ow. Psychosomatic.
There's some
Telling me a psycho?
I don't really sleep next to people because I'm afraid I'm gonna
You said it,
give
not
them a
me.
smack. So
You smack people? In your sleep.
that's the polite way to say it.
He just looks really confused.
A lot better
Oh,
now, but
You used to get them bad trauma dreams, yeah?
oh hi Shanty, you're awake?
Yeah, I've been standing here for a sec, kind of watching this whole thing go down.
Oh shit.
I don't think y'all noticed me though, but that's fine. Oh hey, Nigel.
Well, what's going on? What are we doing?
Well, it looks like Nesrin's getting her hair done.
Yeah, we were asking Nesrin if she could like figure out, use a spell to like figure out where my. I don't think we've been through this. My body is not all mine. Some of it belongs to my dead family.
The answer was no.
The answer was no.
The answer was no.
I just wanted to know.
What do you think?
The answer is it is Florian's body, and if we kill Florian, Florian would answer, so it's his body.
Anyway, that's what's going on.
Nesrin puts a finger up. It's at least Florian's brain.
And that's what matters.
So...
The brain is what controls the body, no? That's what you told me in one of your lectures.
Wow, you're such a good student, DC.
She starts tearing up.
That's just because of the knot that's finally free.
Yeah.
Maybe we could just like once we get to Sadie, we can ask like, hey, what's your like soul situation? Like, is it just you? Is there some other guys? Are you like a bunch of patchwork?
I mean, we could. You might have better luck than I did asking her about that.
Oh.
She knows, but she's Faye, you know?
I could try to ask her.
A straight answer out of her.
Well, maybe.
I just feel like that's an important thing for a guy to know, and it's like if you're magic, it's not that hard to answer. It would save you a lot of time.
Could I ask why the sudden interest?
Oh, we were talking this morning about nightmares, and then we just sort of gravitated towards Florian's life because apparently he considers that a nightmare.
I can't tell if you're joking, dear.
We were
No, I'm
talking about the
completely
logistics
serious.
of some things and how a situation's a little weird for it.
Oh, bodily logistics can be a complicated nightmare.
He's like shrinking into his collar.
But that's something we can, I guess, put a thumbtack in and get to later.
Yeah, I feel like we gotta get to Sadie first, right? Before we figure any of this stuff out.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then let's get to it.
Okay.
Pump it at him! Rise and shine! Clap, clap, clap. Nezrin like flinch.
Yeah. Like side glances at Shanty. We need to talk about something, don't we?
Oh, we do?
Do we?
Do we?
Looking back and forth.
What are you?
Sorry, what?
Huh?
The
No,
things
that's
that
what Mike was saying.
the things that the loon said yesterday to you about kissing you on the mouth.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about that, man. I get it.
Do you?
Do I?
It's a ping pong match we're watching.
Well, what were you gonna say about it?
I was gonna say that a man says a lot of things while he's high.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you are a very attractive young man.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I am happy to co-parent with you. However, my current situation is extremely complicated. And so I would say, I hope I did not make you feel uncomfortable. And two, maybe put a pin in that for some other time. Because even if it were a yes, that would be a very long conversation with several people. So let's just
oh, trust me, I get it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Listen, okay, we're good. We're good. I get you.
Okay. I always kind of feel like it's better so it's a hard lesson I did learn back in the mercenary forces that you don't get too close to people in your squad like that. Oh, really? Yeah, it just causes a lot of problems.
Oh, I see. I've I kind of learned the opposite shit, I guess.
Well, when you're stuck on a boat for a long time,
a
man has needs, you know.
A man's got needs. You're so
and
yeah,
you can
you're
only
right.
Rely on the stranger for so long.
Well, that's the thing is I just made friends with all the strangers.
Yeah, that'd work too.
Well, but now there's no strangers, which is the unfortunate part of that. But that's all right.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. Shall we make way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should get going. Also, Luna or Gnajo, do you want to stay blue?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Makes you stick out. It's a real statement.
I mean, I think he could still hide like better than any of us, even while he is bright blue.
Want to bet?
Shadows
I cast
are
invisibility.
Very cool.
All right, you and Nigel roll stealth checks, but you get an advantage.
Oh, no.
If we're heading to the winter court, maybe he wants to be blue, though.
Oh.
Or like, if there was a
I mean, Nesbert is invisible, but you can't hear her traipsing
No, it's
around.
Shanty. It's Shanty.
Oh, Shanty is invisible, but you can't hear like the jingling of his jacket.
Or like a
Nigel's like
blueberry court.
disappeared behind the tree, and now you don't know where he is. Most of you, at least. EC's like, I know where Nigel is. I see him.
EC does not mention that she sees Ganydril.
Yeah.
Which is basically
She's-
like EC not knowing where Ganydril is. Because
Right.
no one else does.
All right. Yeah, as you guys gather your things and get ready to travel, I think this is a good place to cut it off for the evening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
EC takes out the last knot of Nezrin's hair, and it's just 300 gold in a small pouch.
Sure.
Hey, I was holding on to that.
Oh, well,
Okay.
keeper. This is why you had such a big knot. This is the fee.
Service fee, I guess.
Shanty's just staring at them like, what the fuck, dude?
Shandy's like, of course. Like, why would I expect anything else?
Shanty's gonna leave this expedition so broke. Not know why.
Yeah.
Shanty's gonna be like, maybe it is just easy to pull yourself up from your bootstraps. What the fuck? Hold on.
Okay, it wasn't 300 gold. It was 30 platinum.
Before we go for the evening, why don't we have a RP vote?
I'm
I'll
gonna.
go for a loon for cursing out the cops.
Yeah, me too.
Hell yeah.
Singing.
I'm gonna
That's
vote a
very
loon.
I'm gonna vote Luna for trying to stop that.
It's also good.
I'm gonna vote Florian for his extreme and unexpected jealousy, and also just like being completely not Florian about the cops thing.
Very good.
Yeah. Listen, this
Yeah,
is my
that was
mom's
pretty
neighborhood, okay?
Bro, my mom.
I respect my mother's authority.
Don't embarrass me in front of my mom, guys.
Don't want the
Go on.
HOA.
Mom's a fucking
okay?
queen. Fuck the monarchy.
I mean, Nezrin's already done that.
Thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna vote for Florian too and ignore what was just said.
Okay.
I like the idea that you're embarrassed for Nezra.
She was such a sloppy mess.
Oh.
Poor girl.
Alright, but she now has yours hairstyle.
Florian's
Yours?
mom has got it going on.
Yours.
YOR.
I know.
Who's on first?
Good job,
I don't
Balloon.
know.
You got an extra inspiration next time we play.
Nice.
You straightened
job,
your
man.
hair. Did you heat treat it?
Yes.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
Let's heat metal in the group.